A very warm welcome, art lovers, to the art vlog with me, George Dopamine. Today I wanted to take you to the opening of a show in London at the Camden Art Centres in West Hampstead, Finchley Roadway, by the Iraqi artist Mohammed Sami. Sami was born in Baghdad in 1984 and studied art in Baghdad before working briefly for the Baghdadi Ministry of Culture. He obviously grew up during an incredibly turbulent time in Iraq and claimed asylum in Sweden in 2007. He studied art briefly in Belfast before getting a master's from Goldsmiths and settling in London. I advise that you watch the link I've just popped in the description, where Sami explains about this show, which is entitled Point Zero, and how it responds to his visit back to Baghdad after his father's death. He left Iraq 16 years ago, but I'm expecting that these works will, if obliquely, reference his relationship with Iraq. This show is on until the 28th of May, and the wonderful news is it is free. So in this cost of living crisis, if you want to taste some free art, then come along to the Camden Art Centre. I should say this is not in Camden Town. I made that mistake a long time ago, the first time I visited. What I'm expecting is that the show will hopefully make use of Camden Art Centres' wonderful big spaces and walls. So come and join me as I take you inside Mohammed Sami Point Zero at the Camden Art Centre here in London. Camden Art Centre here on Arkwright Road in London is always a wonderfully welcoming space with a really nice cafe as well. So lovely to be back here. I haven't been back here actually for a while. Well, I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed that show. So there's some excellent paintings there. I really like the fact that it was huge and used the space of the Camden Art Centre, its walls, to magnificent effect. And I would say that 2022 was clearly and probably will be seen as a seminal year in his career, because most of these works were produced last year, and they are some of them are absolutely fantastic. Like the way he used colour, and in some you could see the thickness of the paint as well. It really like the fact that he is not painting what you'd expect maybe of an Iraqi painter with explicit images of bombs and bodies and terror. These are his memories, and he describes this as a belated response. I really enjoyed the fact that he isn't painting from photographs or from source material. He's painting from his own memories of Iraq, and sometimes these memories are faded. There's very few figures in these. The painting 10 siblings obviously may be seen as referring to personal biography. I don't know, but ultimately the only two rooms, the two places where there are figures are in this one, the praying room, where you can see some hands and what seems to be a blacked out picture of a cleric, and in this one, meditation room, you can see a portrait of what looks like a figure in military fatigues with a gun, but no real face. The face is blacked out. Is this Sami referring to the portraits that he might have painted for the Baghdad-based Iraqi Ministry of Culture? I thought the few highlights really for me included this beautiful one, the Weeping Lines from 2022. Love the colour. Absolutely loved what I imagine is sort of like the metaphor and the memory of what looks like mourning clothes. This huge painting, the biggest painting in the exhibition, the refugee camp from 2022, is an incredible painting. I mean, you're drawn into the rock work. Look at this thick paint, but also the dash of sunlight and what looks like a winter blue sky across the trees, and what we can imagine is asylum centre or refugee centre where the refugees place. It looks quite a Swedish building. There is so much ambiguity in these paintings, and it's an incredibly personal response to trauma and the difficulty of a country and what it's gone through. Some of the powerful political paintings like the Parliament Room or the Podium or the Electric Chair, all three of these I'm going to show you now, just show the kind of lack of there's emptiness, almost like bleeding with the abandoned regime, the end of the Ba'athist regime. So I thoroughly enjoyed this exhibition. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Think these are really important paintings actually, and I'll definitely be back, and I will certainly probably cover it again to see how these paintings look in the Bexhill Delaware Pavilion. Do remember to subscribe to the art vlog, hit that notification bell, and just most importantly, get out there and explore the wonderful UK art scene.